So, children, the story I have chosen for you is a German story from the German author Janosch. That is his name here, Janosch. The story is only about 40 years old, but I knew it from my childhood when I was a child, and I also loved reading it to my own children. And the story is about two very good friends, a little bear and a little tiger. And the story goes like this. Little bear and little tiger are very good friends, and they live in a small cottage by a river. Little bear goes fishing and little tiger loves to collect mushrooms in the surrounding woods. One day, little bear finds a wooden crate that smells of bananas and has the word Panama written on the outside. Soon little bear convinces little tiger to go with him to find Panama, because taking from the wonderful smell of the crate, they think that the whole country of Panama must smell that way and that it hence must be the most beautiful place in the world. But they don't know their way. And what do you do if you don't know your way? You need a signpost. So in the beginning of the story, they build a signpost that reads Panama. And they go off and wander off in search of that beautiful country, the country of their dreams. On their journey, they meet a lot of animal friends who tell them to go left or to go right or go that way or this way, but they don't know the way either, so they aren't really helpful. And after many days of traveling in circles, they in the end meet a crow. And I will start reading the book when they meet the crow, who will help them to find the place of their dreams. So, the next day they met a crow. "Birds are clever," said little bear, so he asked her the way. "What way?" asked the crow. "There are hundreds and thousands of ways you could go." "The way to the land of our dreams," said little bear. "Everything is different there, much bigger and more beautiful." "Oh, I can show you the land of your dreams," said the crow. "Just fly after me. Up we go." She flew to the highest branches of the big tree. Little bear and little tiger couldn't fly, so they had to climb. "There you are," said the crow. "That's it." She pointed to the country all around them with her wing. "Oh, how beautiful!" cried little tiger. "Isn't it beautiful, bear?" "It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen," said little bear. But all they were really seeing was the countryside and the river where they used to live before. There was their little house over there among the trees. Only this was the first time they had ever seen it from so high up. "It's Panama!" cried little tiger. "Come on, we must hurry up. We must reach that river and build ourselves a nice little house with a chimney." They climbed down the trees and went until they came to a little bridge. They crossed the bridge, and on the other side of the river they found a signpost. It had fallen over, and it was lying in the grass. "What do you see there, tiger?" "A signpost." "And what do you see written on it?" "Nothing, I can't read." Paraguay?" "No, stupid. Panama. Tiger, we are in Panama, the land of our dreams." And they danced for joy. But of course, you know what that signpost was, don't you? Exactly, the one they built in the beginning. When they had gone a little farther, they came to a tumble-down little house with a chimney. "Oh, tiger," cried little bear, "you have good eyes. Tell me what you see." "A house, bear, a lovely, wonderful, beautiful house. The most beautiful house in the world, bear. We could stay and live here, couldn't we?" Their old house was rather weather-beaten, with the wind and the rain, so they didn't recognize it. The trees and the bushes had grown taller, so everything looked much bigger. "Everything is much bigger here, bear," cried little tiger. "Don't you think Panama is a beautiful place?" They started mending their little house, and they planted things in the garden, and soon everything was just as good as it used to be. Little Bear went fishing and Little Tiger went looking for mushrooms. In fact, it was even better than it used to be, because they bought themselves a soft, plushy sofa. Then they thought their little house among the bushes was the most beautiful place in the whole world. "Oh, Tiger," Little Bear said every day, "how glad I am we came to Panama. Aren't you glad too?" "Yes, I am," said Little Tiger. "Panama is the land of our dreams. We can stay here forever and ever." Did you like that story?
Yes.
Yes. And did they really end up in Panama?
No.
Where did they end up in the end after their long travel?
Where they started from.
Aha, and what is where they started from?
Where their home, where they stayed.
Exactly. They found their own house, only that they didn't recognize it. Huh? And what do you think that means? What does the story want to tell us?
It wants to tell us that you should appreciate your environment.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes you don't even know how beautiful your own home is. Sometimes it's good to travel a distance and to see your place from a distance, and suddenly you realize how good and how beautiful your own home is.